Hey guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back. If you saw my last video, you know I had a lot of paint left here and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I decided I was able to move my canvas without dropping it, which sometimes doesn't happen. I've dropped them before and ruined them. But I have these little 5x5" canvases. Hold on. But I have this 2-pack of 5x5" canvases. And I have a lot of paint left here. So I thought about letting it dry for paint to use, like the paint skins for necklaces. Or I thought about dipping cardstock in to make cards out of. Sorry, that's what I have my canvas on top of. But hold on a second. But what I thought about doing was trying to scrape the paint in to the center, because there's a lot of paint left and it's really pretty, and hopefully it doesn't get messed up whenever I scrape it in. But I just wanted to scrape it in and dip my canvas in to see what happens. First of all, I'm going to just go ahead and dip my sides in before I scrape it in, so that the sides can be kind of nice, I hope. I have done this with leftover paint once before, because I remember whenever I used some Arteza paints that were all metallic, I didn't want to waste it, so I scraped it in and dipped my canvas. There, I've got all my sides. Now I'll set this over here for just a second and scrape that paint in to dip the front in, just to see what, if anything, I get. Or I could scrape it onto this one and then dip the other one on top of it. I think that's what I will do. Changed my mind. So I'll just scrape it on here. Whoops, there's something in it. Whoops. Doesn't have to be perfect, because I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Now let's scrape the rest of this kind of over to one spot. And then I can use it to dip cards. It's just gonna be mud, but okay. Let me move this one back over towards the middle a little bit. There's a whole lot of paint, but that's okay. I just want to see what happens whenever I use this leftover paint. It may be nothing, it may be yucky, and then I can just paint over it later with something else. And these are just little canvases that weren't very expensive, so it's not like I'm wasting a ton. Sometimes whenever I have a whole lot of paint left like that, like I said, I dip pieces for jewelry, I wait for it to dry and make jewelry, or I dip a canvas panel into it. I should have probably put some on this one too. Hold on, that's what we'll do. This pile that I made over here. because I don't want this one to be completely dry whenever I put it on there. But this one I'll just smear around. See, I'll just coat the canvas. It's kind of a nice gray purple shade, but I can still see highlights of red in there too. That's kind of neat. And the rest of that I can use to put on this side, the sides of this one when I'm done. But I'm just going to smash it on and do a little double dip and see what happens. I could even stand them up and squeeze them together. Now I wish I hadn't dipped the sides on that first one, but it's okay. It's gonna get messy too. I could even, when this is all dry, honestly go around these sides with black if I wanted to. Now, whoops, let me see what happens. I don't know if this, I've been watching Fiona's channel again, and I'll put a link in the description below, where she's been doing this with wooden coasters or with wooden, like, MDF panels, but I don't know how this works with canvases. So I just wanted to see. It's all squeezing out the bottom. Okay, let's see. And I'll just lay them down flat. So we got a lot of that purplish color, which is okay. Let me torch. That one looks, this one looks a little bit better because it had all the colors on there separately. That one just had that purplish color smeared on. As time goes, I think we'll get more cells out of it because of all of the silicone in that white. So I like this one a little bit better than this one. I don't want to use a lot more paint. And they could be okay left like this. They're not bad. And this paint that's left over now, what I will do is scrape it up to use it maybe as a base coat for something later. I don't know, I kind of like this one. There's just not a lot of detail to that one. But I may just wait and let them dry and see what happens. More colors may come through that one as the cells activate. I don't know. But I kind of like that one. I liked the way that I did, like I scraped the paint on there instead of just smearing it on this one. I'm debating whether I want to put more paint on and then do it again or leave them how they are, because I was just trying to use my leftover paint and I don't want to waste even more paint to make different ones. I kind of like that one. That one's just not as nice. But I think I'll move this one a little bit. I I think I'll just leave them, but I'm going to dip the sides of this one. Yeah, as this one dries, the other colors will come out. There's a little bit of pink highlighting through that one.
Hi guys, I'm sorry that I drug this out. I was just debating and trying to decide what to do with these, whether I wanted to try to keep them or if I wanted to do something else with them. I decided to keep them, and I have a close-up of each of them coming up. Thanks as always for watching. Have a blessed day. Stick around for the close-up.
Okay, so I'll show you the details kind of close up. Sorry for the reflection of the flash. This is the first one, the one that I put, like I layered the paint on as I did it, and I like it better than the second one where I just smeared the purple on there. But as it's been sitting, I've noticed a lot more details in it, so I really like that. Here is the second one. There's not as many details, but like I said, as it's been sitting, more stuff has shown up. If I would have drizzled more paint on top after I smeared the colors on, it would have turned out better. But overall, I like these two. Let me know what you think, and have a blessed day.